A retired Russian military official recently summarized a possible way to enter a nuclear conflict with members of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization of the North Atlantic Treaty. Russian threats of a potential nuclear conflict with West increased during the country's invasion of Ukraine, which began in late February 2022. Numerous Kremlin officials, military leaders and media propagandists strongly suggest that nuclear weapons can be deployed against West nations, and experts such as United States, the United Kingdom and Germany, which continues to provide help to Ukraine, are different from how serious these threats are actually. Earlier this year, Russian President Vladimir Putin temporarily suspended his country's participation in the joint New START treaty with the United States, and in March he announced that Moscow would build tactical nuclear weapons storage facilities. Belarus, a country ruled by Putin ally Alexander Lukashenko. On Saturday, Anton Gerashenko, Minister Internal Affairs of Ukraine, productive social media commentator, shared clip retired Russian Colonel Mikhail Khodorkovsky and took part in news program operated by state discussed tensions with the nations in Baltic Sea. However, he warned Sweden, who tried to do so, against opposite behaviors against Russia. He also claimed that tensions in the region could lead to an inevitable nuclear conflict with other NATO members in the region. Russian nuclear weapons exhibited in Moscow. However, this would actually lead to a conflict between the Russian Federation and NATO. Khodorkovsky, who was translated by Gerashenko, So Stockholm and Tallinn, Estonia's capital residents, need this? Will you emanate with the wave? Do you imagine that all Baltic Sea can be loaded with our mines? Sweden, Ukraine and Georgia, well as NATO's enthusiastic members, palm of palm European countries, are among European countries. Finlandia was officially adopted in April, while other Baltic countries such Poland, Estonia and Latvia were accepted between 19,992,004. Some experts said that Sweden, who joined alliance, will turn Baltic Sea into a lake. NATO. Article 5 of NATO agreement states that it will see that as an attack on one of the member states and provide necessary military assistance in response. Therefore, Russia's attack against one of these members may lead to a much wider international conflict.